Hello everybody, my name is Liam Malkov and you are on Astrobath again. It's getting colder and colder, and Astrobath is not a place, it is a space where I charge my astro batteries and share that energy with you. Today I have come here to finally start making real images with my telescope because I've got the counterweight. It was delivered today by Russian post, and I'm really happy because the skies are clear today, and this is a small window of fine and still weather before the real autumn and winter begins with snowstorms and so on and so forth. And since I have a new L-Extreme filter now, it is attached to my comma corrector and reducer SharpStar 0.95, and I have this filter attached, and I plan to make a photo, an image of a Crescent nebula in Cygnus constellation. Its number is NGC 6888. And this is an interesting object because it is produced by a massive star, supergiant star that is 10 times bigger than our Sun, and it's the size of this nebula is 25 and 18 light years. And the distance from the Sun is about 5,000 light years. So we'll be getting photons that are 5,000 years old. You may see and compare the size of me and the size of my telescope. And also you see how massive this counterweight is. It is about 10 kilograms, and this counterweight from the package of the telescope is about 5 kilograms. We use metric system here in Russia, and the tube weighs about 10 kilograms. The focuser, the corrector, and this camera together will make about 3 or 4 kilograms, and that's why I needed this counterweight. So currently I plan to do an astrophoto of a Crescent nebula. I'm really not sure how it will look like or what the result will be. It's so exciting for me, and it's so I feel a bit nervous. And today we'll also check the way this mount guides, because the manufacturer promises about 0.25 of a second RMS and error, and it is a fantastic value, and let's see how it will guide this Newtonian telescope that has certain weight of 15 kilograms, so while the mount itself is designed to carry about 20 and maybe 25 kilograms of equipment. So here I am in my Crescent, and I have just set PhD to guide the mount. You may see the values right now. So the values are okay, I guess. The mount is in guiding mode, but you know, it has encoders on RA axis, and that's why I'll just go to it and turn off the guiding. There is a setting to inhibit guiding, and another setting is to allow RA guiding. So finally I am in my astro tent, and I have just started collecting photons from the Crescent nebula. It took so much time to polar align the mount today because the level was not correct, and that's why I decided to use guiding, and it works well, and you may see. I think guiding is not bad. It is stable and not bad. And as for the unguided tracking using built-in encoders, it should be really correctly polar aligned, and it should be leveled well, and then it should work well. So this is my second day on Astrobath. The night is ahead. The fact is that the first night was not successful. I managed to gather only 30 minutes of data, and then the sky was covered by the clouds. There was a small issue with the mount. I'm not sure what the price of the mount should be to have no issues. Surprisingly, I couldn't set the polar axis properly. I'm just not sure, but I turned off the encoders and used a PhD guiding, and the RMS error was not high, but still I wanted to use encoders. So today I'm getting ready to have absolutely perfect level, and then I plan to use encoders, and that's why I plan to continue and stay for one night more. Here I am in my Astro tent, and I'm just sitting here and collecting the photons from the NGC 6888. And I'm absolutely happy because the guiding curve is really what was promised, and that amount of money that has been spent on the mount is worth it. You may see the RMS error. There are no corrections, and each 5 seconds I check the position of the star and just control how my mount is guiding, because auto guiding filter of array axis is enabled. Enable auto guiding of array axis. I feel that is the thing encoders should do. The mount itself is polar aligned, and that's why there is no deck axis error, and I use a simple Sony A7S camera, so no extra camera is used. So you see, finally the sky is clear, and there is no wind, and the weather is still. The time is about 8:30, and it is at twilight time, and I think that I'll start in about half an hour. You may only wish me a success. Hello again. We have full moon, nearly full moon. We'll have full moon tomorrow. I found out that it is important to polar align the mount when everything is balanced and everything is set, because unfortunately it loses the polar alignment. I'm not sure why it occurs, but still. So when the object is nearly centered, I polar align the mount and then start tracking. Another thing that I found out is the mount autonomously guides itself, and it gives low periodic error, and it gives a perfect guiding and tracking and so on. So one more thing is the important thing about the astrophotography. The fact is that the objects I do the image of is an emission nebula, and it has emission in the wavelength of oxygen, O3, ionized oxygen, and another wavelength is the length of hydrogen alpha. And my camera is not an astro camera, it is a standard stock camera Sony A7S, and that is why it has a filter, and that is the reason why I don't get any red colors on the photo. So I'm a bit upset, but still it is true, and it is an important knowledge for me, because I'm an amateur. I'm a person that has no real experience, and I really want to understand that myself. So the image of the nebula will be not as you see on the web, and it will be an image of blue and slightly green colors, and very small portion of red. So you'll see the result quite soon, because it will take about 2 hours more, and the resulting image will be about 2.5 hours of exposure, because there are certain frames that are not of big quality, and it has low score in Deep Sky Stacker, and that's why I just throw them out. So you've seen the result. It is really impressive, and I am really happy, and I wish all of you luck, and be full of energy, keep your astro batteries charged, and see you soon on Astrobath. Bye bye.